hearken to the words of the Lord, man. So what is it going to take, man? What is it going to take for our people to receive Yahweh B'Shem HaMashiach Yahweh Shah? Even the book of Isaiah, chapter 22, verse 14, man. We're going to see what the Bible says, man. All right? Because you do have... Yahweh Shah is the true name of Jesus.
No, the true name is Jehovah.
No,
Jesus. If
Jesus.
you read his Bible, if you read even the New James, it'll come pop up Jehovah and Son of Savior.
Right, but that's talking about the Father. I'm talking about the Son, whose name is Yahweh Shah, not Jesus. Now, if you're talking about
Christ.
Talking about Christ, yeah.
Okay.
Right.
I read it a bit, partially what it said.
But the Father's name is Yahweh, not Jehovah. Jehovah is a English/Germanic way of saying Yahweh.
But it's Hebrew.
Well, Yahweh is Hebrew, Jehovah is English. Yeah. So let's go to Isaiah 22:14. Yeah, 22:14. Sister, you got a minute for the word?
I do now. I can't find the bus. I'm sorry.
Okay, hey, all praise to the Most High, no doubt, right? So, do you see yourself on this sign? Right? So that's right? Do you see yourself on the sign that turns your nationality? What will be your nationality?
My family was two churches.
Was it? Okay, on your father's side, huh? Are you Haitian? Haitian?
I'm not really sure, but my mom is like
Okay, where that?
my father's Haitian, but he's not like native, but
Okay, well, hey, all praises. So according to the Bible, you would be an Israelite, right? You would be an Israelite, most likely from the tribe of Levi, right? All right. So that's actually good news for you, sister, because that means you're God's chosen people, right? All right. Give me Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 4. It's like 7 verse 7.
Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, and verse 6.
Right.
And it reads, "For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God."
So the Lord said, we're a holy people unto the Lord. You know about Moses, right?
I've heard of him.
Right, so this is Moses speaking to the children of Israel. He's saying that we're a holy people. Holy means separate, right? So you look at the so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, we're a separate type of people, right? Our hair is different, right? We speak differently, we walk differently, we do everything differently. And why is that? It's because we're actually a holy people, all right? Holy meaning, again, separate,
And the
right?
white people aren't.
Yeah, no, they're not.
I'm sorry.
They're not.
What makes you perceive that?
But what makes you want to talk about, the white people?
This is the, like, this is what they just, what's the word?
Depict.
Depict him as everywhere, and you guys have him, like, it's all these signs that's saying that's not it. You put the horns on the man, you don't put the 666 on the man.
Well, yeah.
That ain't no holy man, and he's obviously white, so
Yeah.
this one don't look black.
Yeah, well, this is the image that we see, all throughout the world, including our grandmama's house. Right?
He said he had hair like wool. That's one thing I know.
That's right, yeah, that's right.
About growing up.
That's right. All praises.
I never believed this. So that's
All praises. Yeah.
"But thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God."
Right.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee
Right.
to be a special people.
To be a what?
To be a special people
Go ahead.
unto himself above all people.
We're the Israelites.
Above all people.
Not equal to.
Above all people
Go ahead.
that are upon the face of the earth.
So the Lord said we're above all nations. We're above all people. Meaning that we're better than all people. Right? And that's actually in the Bible.
But isn't that kind of like,
Like little
mean
racist,
for-
little
not,
mean?
Not racist, but like, are we supposed to think that we're better than? I mean, we all have the same flesh.
right.
They were a little
Hey,
fucked
bro.
up, but excuse me, they were a little messed up.
Ephesians
But,
chapter 6.
Well, yeah.
are we really better than them? Is that why they were
Yeah.
so mean? Because they knew.
They knew that we were better than them. And here's the thing, according to the Bible, this is God speaking, right? This is not, Shalom, did you write that? No, this is God speaking 4,000 years ago, telling that our people is better than all people because we are the chosen people, right? God has a chosen people, a chosen race, which is us. And so when you look at it from let's say from a sports perspective, right? Who dominates in boxing? That would be our people, right? And who dominates in, any sport that we get into? That would be us. Who dominates in the,
Simone Biles.
Exactly.
Okay, so we're cuter. So what? God told me I was
Not just
cute this
cuter.
morning.
Not just prettier, not just handsomer, right? Not just stronger either, not just faster, right? All of these things, even more spiritually stronger as well.
Right.
And this, see that? Hey, that's right. Hey, so give me the point is that we are better, but it's not to boast. So we're not coming in the bragging spirit, right? It's the spirit of uplifting, and it's the spirit of knowing who we are according to the Bible, right? Not calling ourselves black, not calling ourselves African American, Haitian, Caribbean, Jamaican, because these are the names that the oppressors gave us, right? We have to come back to what God calls us, which is an Israelite, all right? Which means that you're a child or a descendant of the man Israel, which means he is the prince of God. So if you're an Israelite, you're a princess of God. If I'm an Israelite, that means I'm the king or a prince of God, all right? According to God, according to the Bible, right? You had a precept on that? Yeah, right.
It's the book of 1 Chronicles, chapter 16 and verse 13.
Right.
Bring it up.
O ye seed of Israel,
Right.
his servant.
His what?
His servant.
His what?
His servant.
Go ahead.
Ye children of Jacob,
Right.
his chosen ones.
His what?
His chosen
His
ones.
chosen ones. We're the chosen ones of the Most High, right? And you can already, sister already got the spirit, man. She can tell that already. She can already tell that. So give me real quick Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68, because I want to blow your mind, right? According to the Bible, because how did we get him over here as a whole, as a collective? Us, so-called black people over here in America. How did we get over here? We don't come from this land. Do you know how we got over here?
I don't want to talk about it, but
You don't want to talk about it, okay? Well, hey, it got to be talked about sometimes, you know what I mean? The truth got to come out. So how, via what? Via what? Did we swim, fly? How did we come over here?
I wouldn't swim back.
Long vacation.
But on the boats,
On the boats, right? Exactly. So, did you know that that's a prophecy that would happen to a particular people that was written 4,000 years ago? Let's just read it real quick for you, right? Let's go to Deuteronomy 28.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 68.
Right?
Bring it up.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again
Right.
With shit.
with ships.
With what?
With ships.
With what?
With ships.
Now that word Egypt means slavery or bondage, because the ancient Israelites were in Egypt in slavery. So the Lord is saying to the children of Israel that they were going to slavery again, but this time on ships. So again, as we just discussed, we're the only nation that went to slavery on ships. Actually, let's show that real quick. Let's flip that around, right? We're the only nation of people that went into slavery on ships. You see that? Coming from West Africa.
Talk about it now. Y'all got the pictures.
Yeah,
Right.
we got. Hey, man, we got all the pictures, right? We came from West Africa, and we were spread throughout all the Americas. That's why you see certain Afro Brazilians, for example, Afro, Mexicans, whatever the case may be, all throughout the Americas. All right.
All came from Africa.
I mean, the majority of us did. Of course, you did have some of us over here already, but we got over here. The point is, we got over here via the ships. And this is a major prophecy that's in the Bible that shows you who God's chosen people are, right? Because this only happened to God's chosen people. Where's the history at for the white man that went to slavery on ships?
Because ain't no way we survived all that stuff.
Well, I mean, we're still here today. We're God's chosen people. We're the strongest people upon the planet. Now, if that happened to the so-called white man, I don't know.
They would die on the first wave.
They would die on the first wave.
Right.
Right? They would die on the first wave. They wouldn't even make the trip. Right?
Try that out.
Yeah, right. Let's keep going, right?
But I love you guys, but I really need help. I just got in today from Chicago, and I'm trying to get to the Sherman Way station, and I can't find this bus anywhere.
Sherman Way Station.
Yeah, it says I need to take the 901. I thought it was a train, but they said it was a bus. And I missed two of them standing right here. I'm not complaining. But the next one
buses
comes in like, oh, they do? They come a lot?
Yeah,
Oh,
they
okay.
come a lot. They come a lot. So you
Probably the best thing to do
Yeah.
is just to ask maybe one of them that's pulling up right here or something like that. So you moving to LA.
And real quick, sis, don't vote.
I don't usually vote. I just turned 18, so I don't really know what I'm jumping into. Just be clicking stuff. What were you saying? No, sorry to cut you off.
Yeah, so we're just going to finish the verse for you.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again
With ships.
Right?
by the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
Right?
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
And ye shall be what?
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
No, I don't say that.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies,
Right.
for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy.
So the Lord said we're going to be sold unto our enemies when we get off the ships.
You have wrote that down?
That's in the Bible. That's in the Bible.
Is this called slavery though? Like,
Yeah,
part
I'm
of
gonna
that,
speak that
so
Google right quick,
I
man.
mean, yeah, slavery, captivity. Yeah, exactly. Bondage. These are all different ways to say slavery in the Bible, right? Now, again, we just read that the Israelites were going to slavery on ships and be sold to their enemies, right? So again, if you look at these pictures here, right, we were sold on auction blocks, right? We were sold to the enemies, and who was buying us and selling this system? Who was doing that to us?
That's
Right,
so
that's right.
sad.
That's right.
I didn't know that he wrote that in the Bible. I thought that was just some freak thing that happened in history. I didn't know it was like some divine plan.
Yeah.
I mean, everything's a divine plan, right? And so,
But something like that, so tragic.
and you
think
wonder
he
why it
planned
happened,
that
right?
for us?
Of course.
Kind of hurtful.
And here's why. That's a good statement by the sister, right? Let's go to verse 15. Right? Let's go to verse 15, man. This is why, because you ever wonder, why did we go into slavery? Why did this happen to us? What did we do to the Lord to deserve something like
Not
this?
to be like, woe is me, but like.
Yeah, no, of course. See, when you start to talk about slavery, this is what the so-called white man likes to do. He likes to say that you're playing the victim, right?
But I literally was a victim.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. We're not playing anything. This is real life.
Right.
Right? We are a victim of slavery. We're a victim of oppression. Right? But let's go to Deuteronomy 28:15 to answer the, or to kind of, give her the verse of why did this happen. Go ahead.
Verse 15 in
Right.
Deuteronomy 28.
Right?
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God,
Right?
to observe to do all his commandments
Right?
and his statutes, which I command thee this day,
Go ahead.
that all these curses,
All these what?
all these curses,
All these what?
all these curses
Go ahead.
shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So the Lord said that we're going to be cursed if we didn't hearken to his commandments. If we didn't listen, if we didn't keep his commandments. Right? So that's one of the curses that fell upon our people because we weren't listening to the Most High. Right? So that's why we're in the condition that we're in right now.
What are we doing to not listen? Not listen.
For example, we're eating pork, we're eating shrimp, crab, and lobster.
And my
Right?
tattoos.
Tattoos is also a sin as well. Yeah. We're smoking weed, we're getting drunk. You said what? Yeah. So, just doing all manner of wickedness, and that's why this happened to us and continue to happen. We think that church is the answer. How long have we been in church? And the condition hasn't changed at all, right? So the church doesn't help us. All the church does is give you a feel good, right? A quick fix. You know what I mean?
It's a food after.
And some food. But in the return of taking your money first, they gotta take your money first, right? Yeah, they gotta take your money, right? So again, this is why we went into slavery. We're under curses system, and in order for us to reverse that curse, we have to keep God's commandments.
How did we get cursed? How did we get cursed? I thought we were Israelites.
Give me Amos chapter 3, verse 2. Yeah, well, hold that. Yeah. Give me Amos chapter 3 though.
I got Baruch
Amos
chapter 2.
It's the book of Amos, chapter 3 and verse 1.
Right.
Hear this word that the Lord has spoken against you, O children of Israel.
Oh, children of who?
O children of Israel.
Go ahead.
Against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, you only have I known.
What the Lord say?
You only have I know.
No, I don't say that.
You
Only have I know.
God knows everybody.
You
Only have I
Go
know.
ahead.
of all the families of the earth.
Right?
Therefore I will
Punish you for all your iniquities.
So God said that he only knows the children of Israel.
Right.
That's why he punishes us. Because he gave the law to us. He didn't give the law to everybody. just like, look, if you had children, right?
No.
If you had children, right? If you had children, they're going to school.
It's a Levi right there.
Hey, let's say your
Levi.
son got into some trouble at school, whatever the case may be, right? Amongst his friends. You're not really concerned about his friends. You're concerned about what he did or what he said, right? You're going to punish him. You're not going to punish the other children because that's not your child, right? You're going to get on your son, right? So it's the same way with God. We're God's child. We're God's children, sons and daughters. So that's why he gets on us like this. right?
We didn't even do nothing before slavery started for him to get on us. No, we was
But
just,
we were though, sister.
What was
We were.
doing?
We was
Tell
doing
me,
whatever.
You gotta keep going with
We
that.
was doing whatever we wanted to do.
invested. What do you mean?
We was doing whatever we wanted to do. We was going into, you know what they do in West Africa? They do a lot of witchcraft and the worshiping of the ancestors and the voodoo, right? Yeah. You know what I mean? So we were doing a lot of wickedness, and they still continue to do wickedness over there in West Africa. It's a lot of wickedness in West Africa we were doing, right? And so
But that was after the after, right? 'Cause I'm trying to stay on track.
yeah,
So we
way
was
way
just
after
sinning,
that.
and then God came and was like, "You gotta stop sinning. Y'all the brown ones. You gotta come with me." That's not fair. Okay, it is fair. Sorry, God. That's upsetting a little bit, though.
I mean, but it's fair though, right? Because in return of us doing wickedly against Him, and let's actually show her the flip side, right? Let's go to Revelation chapter 21, verse 12. Let's show her why it's so important of being an Israelite, right? Yeah, let's get Revelation 21, verse 12 real quick, right?
It's the book of Revelation, chapter 21 and verse 12.
Right?
Bring it out.
And had a wall, great and high,
Right?
and had 12 gates.
And had how many gates?
And had 12 gates.
So this is the gates of the kingdom of heaven. This is why it's so important for us to be Israelites. You might be like, oh, well, that's not really fair. Well, it is kind of fair because we're God's chosen people. And the promises, the covenants, the giving of the law, the service of God, all this stuff pertains to us. Right? The safety of God, God's angels belong to you. Right? Because you're an Israelite. It says what? There's 12 gates at the gates of heaven. This is the gates of the kingdom of heaven. 12 gates. Go ahead.
And at the gates, 12 angels.
How many angels?
12 angels.
Go ahead.
And names written thereon,
Right.
which are the names of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel.
So the gates in the kingdom of heaven are the 12 gates for the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. So if you're not one of those tribes, the kingdom of heaven is not for you.
Right.
You see that? So that's why it's so important for us to be Israelites, or it's so important for us, or actually it's so I should say beneficial for us to be an Israelite, because you're God's child. See, not everybody's a child of God. Contrary to what give me Romans chapter 9 verse 7. Let's get Romans 9 and 7. You believe in the Bible as well as this? Hey, now you got all praise.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 9. This book of Romans, chapter 9 and verse 7.
Right?
Neither, because they are the seed of Abraham,
Right?
are they all children,
Right?
but in Isaac shall thy seed be called.
In who?
But
In Isaac shall thy seed be called.
So the Lord said, just because you come from Abraham doesn't mean that you're a child of God, right? He said that through Isaac your seed shall be called. So Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, that's how you're a child of God, right? Let's keep going on that.
Verse 10.
Right?
And not only this, but the verse 8. Verse 8. That is, they which are the children of the flesh,
Go ahead.
these are not the children of the
God.
Most High.
These are what?
These are not the
Children of the Most
It's
High.
not in the Bible.
But these are not the children of the Most High.
So God said that anyone outside of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob is not a child of God. This is in the Bible, right? So certain people are not children of God, right? Let's finish that out.
No, you good. But the children of the promise
Right.
are counted for the seed.
Right? So the children of the promise.
Yeah,
So they're the children of the flesh, not the children of God. All right. Yeah. So you have to come from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And do you see yourself in the sign in terms of your nationality?
No, I'm Ukrainian.
You're Ukrainian. Oh, okay, Ukrainian. Okay, Ukrainian. All right. So we got an Israelite and a Ukrainian. All right.
But even if they aren't children of God, we should still treat them as such, right? Like, what if I had a Judas in my life? Like, do I make it known that I know? Or, like, do I just still
And
the
where
same
did-
hospitality?
I'm like, where did this divide even come from? I never even knew it existed. I I literally thought like everybody was like.
Or you could get that in Sirach, the division of the nations. Yeah, give me that real quick. Right? Yeah, so the divided, again, contrary to, because what we're saying is, a lot of stuff that we said is going against the popular belief, right? It's because the Bible is not really taught how it should be taught.
I mean, because everyone goes to church and believes that they're a child of God. That's what
Right,
the church
right.
teaches
That's what the
you,
church
so-
teaches, right?
Like,
But this is what this man teaches. Oh no, let's turn this on real quick, man. This is what this man
Dun,
teaches.
dun,
This
dun.
man, yeah, add the sound effect, man. This is this man. This is what he taught. That everybody should be together. Everybody, right? We're all, no separation. We're all together. We're all equal. This is not what the Bible teaches.
Right.
The Bible is by Israelites, for Israelites, and to Israelites.
Right.
The Bible is not for everybody, contrary to what people believe. Right? Christ was actually said, he said out of his own mouth, I am sent only to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. That's it. That's the only reason why I'm here, is to be for my people, the children of Israel. Every prophet in the Bible, Amos, Jeremiah, Isaiah, Daniel, Ezekiel, right? All of the prophets in the Bible were only sent to their people. If God was for everybody, how come he didn't send the prophets to all nations?
So
Right.
is that why everybody worships something different then?
That's part of the reason. Yeah. Yeah, but bring that out.
It's the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 17, and verse 17.
Bring it out.
For in the division of the nations.
For in the what?
For in the division of the nations.
So in the division of the nations. So if we read that right there, division of the nations, that means what? There's a division, right? Division of the nations. Go ahead.
For in the division of the nations of the whole earth,
Right.
he set a ruler over every people.
Go ahead.
But Israel is the Lord's portion.
But who?
But Israel is the Lord's portion.
Meaning the Lord is the God of Israel and not the God of anybody else. See, the other nations, they can have their own gods.
Right.
That's why you look at China, they have what? Buddhists, right? Zen Buddhism.
Yeah, and the Ukrainians, they have Caesar Boat.
Yeah, Ukrainians have Caesar Boat, right? Eastern Europeans.
Like, who's the president of Ukraine again? What's his name?
I mean, I get what you guys are referring to. So you guys just believe in the First Testament?
No.
Okay.
Old and new.
Okay, you're just trying to get away from what Christianity, because honestly, like, I feel like Eckhart Tolle said it best in his book, The Power of Now, that the mind likes to categorize and compare, but in one true essence, there is only one God. That's why we speak different languages, have different cultures, eat different food, believe in a different God, you know, but it just seems all to just be terminology and like imagery, like if you just want to switch it up, if you just want to make him not white, would you believe in Jesus, like, in that way? Or I'm just like trying to understand based on that.
Well, the sister can tell you what Jesus really looks like. Can't you?
I mean, he could be any race or whatever. All I'm saying is that's just terminology and like imagery, like.
I would mostly be hurt if, like, okay, it's like, if you're not a child of God, then what are you? Like, that's my big. It's not about him being white or black.
Or you guys have a blessed day.
Like, I mean, I don't.
Child of the flesh.
It's not that. Yes, but that's kind of hurtful. You can't just hurt
Give me a
that
second,
girl's
that's
feelings.
bring out the shotgun, man. Second, that's 6.
Nobody wants to be a child of the flesh. Like, what is that? Nobody wants to be like shut out like that. Sorry, I love you guys.
Hey,
It's kind of
hey.
starting to seem a little mean and
If you go, hey,
judgy.
check this out, sis. If you go to Ukraine right now, they'll treat you just like what we did right now.
Right.
Real quick. Because when the Ukrainians was being sent over here, a lot of them were treating us with hostility and racial discrimination towards us. You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, they're coming to a country that our ancestors built. You know what I'm saying? That's where they're fleeing from the war, from Russia-Ukraine war, and they're coming over here and they treating us the same way that white Americans treat us.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So,
So I shouldn't feel bad about this?
No, absolutely not.
Because I feel
No.
that's not good. Like, we're brown, so like we're cooler than everybody else. And
Well, it's not because of our skin color. It's because we're God's chosen bloodline. It's through bloodline, not through skin, right?
No skin.
Because again, God is about the division, right? In fact, give me Deuteronomy 32 and verse 8 real quick, and then we're going to go to
Yeah, can you see this brother right
Go
here?
to Deuteronomy chapter 32 verse 8.
This our people too.
Right.
Right.
All everybody you see on that sign is our people, so it ain't skin color.
fuck your camera, man. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32. In verse 8,
Right.
when the Most High divided to the nations their inheritance,
Right.
when he separated the sons of Adam,
He did what?
when he separated the sons of Adam,
Everybody should be together.
when he separated the sons of Adam,
Everybody together.
when he separated the sons of Adam,
God would never.
when he separated the sons of Adam,
It's a little harsh.
when he
You're
separated the
making
sons
fun
of
me
Adam.
now. It is harsh. He's a little mean.
Okay, look,
Just
look.
a
We can't say that.
tad.
Can't say that God is mean.
Just a tad.
Okay, so your definition of mean is division,
Why did he separate all these people?
because He doesn't want everybody together.
And that's mean because
But
what
here's
if
the thing. So, sister, you read the Bible, right?
um,
Let's go to Genesis 11.
Jesus.
So
Come on, sis.
let's look at what happened when everybody was together. Because when everybody of different nations comes together, there's a meltdown. And there's a whole bunch of wickedness that happens. Right? There's people set on the bottom, there's people set on the top, and it's just a whole manner of confusion. Let's go to Genesis 11.
It's the book of Genesis 11 and verse 1.
Right.
And the whole earth was of one language
Right?
and of one speech.
I can interpret it for you without you tapping the side, sir. Yeah, that was a little bit scary.
I'm just trying to get into the same.
Brother, come on, we know what you're over here for.
Bro, you don't know
Come on.
shit, bro.
What you come over here for then?
I came over here to word of God because I read the whole Bible when I was in prison, and I'm trying to figure out what y'all really want.
Okay, so if you
Don't
So
test
why
me.
you
I'm
come
talking
over
to
here and
somebody
say,
else, bro.
why you come over here and say you listen to these niggas?
What?
Why did you address us as niggas?
Because they are.
Because y'all my niggas. What the fuck you mean?
Come on, brother.
Come on, man. Don't ask me.
Yeah, you coming over here with a foul
Don't ask me.
spirit.
I'm just here to word.
all right, brother.
All right, I mean,
Here for the word, just listen to the word, brother. That's all you got to do.
Say something that matters. Say something that makes sense.
All right, this is the book of Genesis 11 and verse 1.
Right?
And the whole earth was of one language
Right.
and of one speech.
Everybody was together. In this pericope, everybody was together. Just say that, right?
Verse 2, and it came to pass as they journeyed from the east,
Right.
that they found a plain in the land of Shinar,
Right.
and they dwelt there. And they said one to another, go to, let us make brick, and burn them thoroughly. And they had brick for stone, and slime had they for mortar. And they said, go to, let us build us a city and a tower, whose top may reach unto heaven.
Right.
And let us make us a name, lest we be scattered abroad upon the face of the whole earth.
This is in the Bible when everybody was together. Everybody was speaking the same language. Everybody was on one accord and of one language and one speech. And they said, let's build a tower all the way to heaven. Because why? They want to reach the heavens.
Without everybody else?
No, I mean everybody was together in this verse. Everybody was together, but this is what God did. Go ahead.
Verse 5,
Right.
and the Lord came down to see the city and the tower, which the children of men builded.
He came down to see the tower which they built it, right? Go ahead.
And the Lord said, behold, the people is one, and they have all one language.
We have all one language. Everybody's one. Everybody's together, right? Different nations. Go ahead.
And this they began to do.
Right.
And now nothing will be restrained from them,
Right?
which they have imagined to do.
Meaning that they're going to be so wicked that they're going to do whatever they want to do. So this is why God doesn't want everybody together. Because they're going to be wicked and they're going to create imaginations against them.
What in that togetherness makes people wicked? What's the difference between if all of us stay together because we're Israelites or if we mix with other people?
Because
What are those other people doing? Are they the devils? Is that what you're trying to say tonight? I should stop talking to right now.
well, again, the Lord, the Bible teaches that when Israelites are gathered together amongst the nations, we learn of their works and we start to go off. The Canaanites, for example, sacrificed babies to their gods, right? And they drank baby blood. So we learned that from them, right? According to the book of wisdom of
So
Solomon.
who did what to baby's blood?
Yeah, go ahead.
So this is the thing, right? From the beginning of creation, God made us to be different from everybody else.
Right.
It's in our genetic DNA. You know what I'm saying? That we were made to be different. We can't eat the same things as everybody else. We can't, do all of the same activities that everybody else does because God chose us to live a certain lifestyle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, actually on that, give me Leviticus chapter, Leviticus chapter 20, verse 27.
It's the book of Leviticus, chapter 20 and verse 27, 26. And ye shall be holy unto me,
Right?
for I the Lord am holy,
Right?
and have severed you from other people.
From what?
From other people,
Go ahead.
that ye should be mine.
So the Lord said, I have severed you from other people. Just like how you sever a head from the body, right? You take the head off, right? So the Lord, he severed us from other people, separated us. So the Lord never ordained us for us to be together amongst the nations, because he knows that whenever that happens, it's a great deal of wickedness that goes on. And God doesn't want us to be wicked. That's plain and simple.
Everything I do was a lie. He doesn't control everything, and he's not in charge of everybody on the whole planet.
No, he is. He is.
Y'all got an Instagram or something? I gotta go catch this bus. He's so smart.
Yeah,
I just put it in my bag.
We got an Instagram channel, Instagram page. We got YouTube channel. So yeah, check us out.
Yeah, check us out.
Yeah, all the QR codes is a good example. What you need.
So you went to one of those?
What you need. I've been to the kid, bro.
Joshua.
How do I say those things?
It's the Hebrews. You gotta get you Hebrews.
Right, get that Hebrews right.
Yeah, how you got cast off raven.
Right.
That's your mighty Hebrew name.
Mighty Hebrew
Princess
name.
name.
That's right.
Right.
That's right. Because guess what? Since we are Hebrew Israelites, all right.
That's right.
I know you want to get into the particulars, you know. And she has a lot of mighty questions. She has a lot of mighty questions. Right?
Who dropped you off? Everything that I've been taught. It's not. It sucks that some people get like defensive about it. Either hurt my feelings because I got some white friends. I'm gonna have to tell them the bad news.
We've all got a pass.
Can I bring this out?
Yeah. One last precept.
Okay, now this is for all the other nations and all that. Should I just go straight to the shotgun 56? Yeah. I'll start 54. The second Esdras, chapter 6 and verse 54. After these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, of him come we all. So we all come from Adam. And the people also, whom thou hast chosen.
You know where you find them.
Verse 55, all this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sakes.
So the world was made for our sakes in terms of the Israelites, right? This world is actually for us. Go ahead.
Verse 56, as for the other people.
As for the what?
As for the other people.
As for the other people. This is the Bible, right? That might seem a little harsh, might seem a little mean, but this is how God operates. God is not just a soft, sweet God.
Right.
He's a man of war.
Right.
Go ahead.
Which also come of Adam.
Right.
Thou hast said that they are nothing.
They are what?
That they are nothing.
They are nothing. This is the Bible, right? And again, this is the harsh reality of the scriptures.
Right.
Remember what I said, Christians, the Christian church just like to give you a feel-good.
Right.
They like to give you the watered-down lies.
They didn't say that. They didn't have us hold the same Bible y'all hold in.
Right.
I never got to
That's
these parts before.
That's
They
true
don't
because they want to read
They
this.
don't deal with this.
Right, go ahead.
But be like unto spittle.
Be like unto what?
But be like unto spittle.
Spittle is spit.
Spittle is like literally.
Like if you spit, like that's how they're rendered according to the Bible, right? As spit. Go ahead.
Other people?
And that's not Israelites. That are not Israelites. Go ahead.
And has likened the abundance of them,
right,
unto a drop that falleth from a vessel.
So like if you had a bucket of water and you dropped a little drop of it, that's how the nations are rendered. Like a drop that falls from a bucket. All right, go ahead. Yep.
Now this is 57. And now, O Lord, behold, these heathen.
These what?
These heathen. That's the other nation. These heathen, which have ever been reputed as nothing, have begun to be lords over us and to devour us.
And that's what's happening to us right now. So-called white men, the other nations, the Chinese, the Japanese, the Arabs, they rule over us. and they tell us what to do, right? And they control us. This is part of the curses. This is why we got to turn back to being who we truly are as Israelites, all right? So you're Israelite from the tribe of Levi, sister, all right? We're not black, we're not Haitian, none of that. We're not mixed either, all right? I used to call myself Blackanese. That's not in the Bible, all right? I'm an Israelite. I'm an Israelite according to the Bible, all right? Hey, man, we got to be real up here, man. We got to be real. We are an Israelite. And you're not, and she said, hey, look, she's not the heathen. She's the Israelite, all right? She is the Israelite. You're not the heathen, sister. You're the Israelite, all right?
I'm a heathen when I don't clean that house up.
See that? All right, sister, yeah, you have to. All right, all praise. All right, all praise to the Most High.
You know,
You gotta give them the raw, man.
a real Levite indeed.
Man.